Hey guys, hello and welcome back to another episode of RMFCN Talk Show. Today we are live with some very interesting international guests in our hands for today's night, 𝐂𝐻𝐿. And before starting the talk show, I would like to thank the sponsors of our live show, talk show, Bench Warmers Nepal, 𝐂𝐋𝐀𝐒𝐈 Sales, Rusty Garden, Kitab Yatra, Bagaicha, Chitwan Cake House, and Chitwan Tarewa Sekwa Corner for their support towards this talk show. And we have also recently fundraised for the recent destructions made by the flood, and we have prepared a video tributing the fundraise. So here is the video. Yeah. So that was our fundraise video, and we are also supporting Football Yatri in their uh, quest to travel all over Nepal, and they are traveling by road in their first campaign, and in second phase they are traveling all over all the districts of Nepal, promoting football in every districts of Nepal. So more details will be followed, and we also have 𝐿𝐻'𝐿 screenings in the capital Kathmandu city, in Rusty Garden, 𝐂𝐋𝐀𝐒𝐈. So everyone who are able to join, we request them to join and enjoy the 𝐿𝐻'𝐿 with fellow Madridistas. So now let's start our talk show, and we have some very interesting guests from all over the world, kind of. The first guest is Dr. Simran from Pena Madridista Bengal. I would like to invite her and ask her to introduce herself and tell us about the story of how their Pena was started and how did she get into the Pena.
Hello all, I am Dr. Simran. I am basically from Assam, a state in northeast India. So Pena Bengal, it is the state adjacent to Assam, West Bengal. It started around 2022, I guess, and I have many friends from Bengal, from Kolkata specifically. They asked me to join, and since we don't have a Pena in Assam, So I joined theirs, and they have been running it quite well. I have not been able to join any of their organizations, organized campaigns, but I am hoping to join them soon and attend one of the few screenings and the any initiatives they take.
Yeah, that's great, Simran. I think you are pretty much busy being a doctor, so you are not being
Yeah,
able to join
yeah,
any.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we'll get back to you very soon. I would like to introduce our next guest, all the way from Gabon, um, the Social and Cultural Affairs Manager of Pena de Gabon, Karen Sockat. I would like to introduce yourself and tell us about the story of your Pena. How did it start and how did you join there?
Thank you. My name is Karen Sockat. I'm in charge of Pena Real Madrid from Gabon, um, social and cultural offers. So our story starts 10 years ago with the former president Daryl with some friends. He was a passionate from football, especially Real Madrid. He was in the pub discussing with three other friends how to create the Pena. And time to time, he made his dreams came true, and we made what we have to do uh, legally, and our Pena exists officially 5 years. Our Pena have 5 years, but the Pena exists 10 years ago. It means that we used to watch the match with some other fans in the pub or in the bar, and days after days we make a plane, and that's how Real Madrid Kenya from Gabon born.
Yeah, I think that's how everyone started making friends, watching the games all together. And we'll get back to you soon. I would like to introduce another of our guests,
And
Arjun, the executive member of Pena de Madras. Hello, Arjun. I hope you're having a good time here, and I would like to ask you to introduce yourself to our guests and ask you to tell us the story of your Pena and your story. How did you join it?
Yeah, hi, good evening. Firstly, thanks for having me here. Uh, my name is Arjun, and I'm from Chennai, and I'm part of the Pena Madras, a Real Madrid fan page based out of Chennai. We started in our fan club in 2020, and we got it officially registered with Real Madrid in January of 2021. So the whole point of starting this fan club is because during the height of coronavirus, things were getting really out of control, and we were all stressed out. And we thought this could be a chance to unite people, bring people together, and give them some sort of positivity in the name of the club that we all love. And that's how this started. And for 4 years, it's been a great journey so far. We've organized multiple screenings across various Champions League matches, Laliga matches, and we've also done a few charitable events here as well. And we are really looking forward to doing more such events in the coming days and growing this fan club into uh, uh, one of the leading fan clubs in the entire state.
Yeah. Thank you for that words. Now I would like to introduce another of our guests, all the way from Nepal, Nepal's president, Mr. Rajan Shrestha.
Thank you, Avinas. Thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure to be on this great day, El Clasico day. Thank you so much.
I would like to ask you to tell us the story of how our Pena started and how did you join or were you the forming member?
Yep, yeah, it's all started back in 2014 when we a bunch of Madridistas started supporting Real Madrid. Actually, started I think it's a day of La Decima. We started watching that final game and then thought about why not we get into this connection and build up the fan club in Nepal. And then the process started, and within 3 months, we found Real Madrid Fan Club Nepal. But later in 2020, we got the official recognition from Spain. So it's been 4 years. Our anniversary is coming in, fourth anniversary of official recognition is coming in November 4th this year. It's pretty soon. So it's 10 years journey. We have been in different parts of Nepal, 7 wings, we call it as in city, Kathmandu, Chitwan, Hetauda, Nuakot, Butol, and Province 1. So it's and Pokhara as well. So it's good going in all part of Nepal. So we try to extend in most of more big cities so we can connect to different Madridistas. So thank you so much everyone who are members this year. We have extremely good membership throughout the history of RMFCN, which was 539 in one seasons. So it is one of the biggest achievement as a president I can say, and as a for the club as well. And also it's one of the biggest numbers in terms of the supporters club of the Nepal that nobody has gone over 500. So we have 539 this year. So we're trying to go next year, and every year we're trying to go higher and higher. So thank you so much, everyone who have been member this year, and looking forward for the game tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Nepal. Now, now I would like to get into the question sections, and now we'll be asking questions to our guests, and we'll also be looking into your chats from Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So please, if you have any questions, please ask in the comment sections. Now, we'd like to start with our first guest, Arjun. I have a questions. I have a question for you. Uh, so we just had a very much high scoring and a very interesting, very exciting game just a few days ago with Borussia Dortmund. We were 2-0 down in the first half and we came back 5-2 in the very dying moments. So what were you feeling at that time? What were your emotions? What do you think made us come back, please?
Yeah, so when we were 2-0 down, it was, I don't know, I think 1:15 a.m. here, and I really wanted to flip a table. That's how pissed I was. Just not because we were 2-0 down, but because of the way we played. I felt like we could do so much better. And one thing I knew was that they can't be playing any worse than this. They have to do something. They will at least, once we get one goal back, we can find our way back. And yeah, that second half is something else, to be honest. We were patient and we kept that pressure high. We suffocated them, to be honest. And honestly, I didn't think we'd be scoring 5 goals. I thought we'll maybe score 3 goals and we'll seal it there. But then we kept going, and yeah, it was a pretty special night and a pretty special performance from Vinicius as well, the soon-to-be Ballon d'Or winner. Uh, yeah, and that made it all the more exciting for me to look forward to for the Clasico as well. So because from coming from such a comeback win where we have scored so many goals, that should really lift the team up, and I'm expecting something of a performance of that sort from our team tonight as well.
Thank you for the answer, Arjun. Now we'll ask the same questions to Karen. Um, how were you feeling when, Karen? How were you feeling when we did the comeback? We completed the comeback, and what do you think inspired us to complete the comeback?
You mean about Real Madrid against Dortmund? That
Yes,
was
yes, Karen, yes.
magical. That was magical. That was unbelievable. To be honest, that was unbelievable. At least scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. To be honest, that was unbelievable on my part. And definitively, Vinicius is the Ballon d'Or. On Monday, there is no doubt about it, is the Ballon d'Or. And one thing we have to notice is Vinicius, he answers to his, he tries to his hater in the big matches. He scores and then he says, please calm down, shut up, it's me. And
Yeah,
today I think that's going to add trick today. I'm pretty sure about it. Add trick from Vinicius. That's my point. Because for now he's the man of Real Madrid and he knows how much is very important for him to wear the number seven of Real Madrid. Not a short thing. Is a lot of responsibilities. And today we can say that Vinicius is the man of the situation. Thank you.
yeah, surely he is carrying the number seven very well in his back. Very soon to be a Ballon d'Or winner. And we are going to ask the same questions to another of our guests, Rajan Shrestha. How were you feeling when we did that comeback? And what do you think was the key point of us making the comeback?
Yeah, it was the first half was really devastating. Like the first two goals, certainly think it's two goals considered that it was via Lucas Vazquez's defensive ability and trying to dribble out that back, and Madrid gonna need to figure out tonight. So yeah, first half was pretty much it was really shocking, terrifying. But obviously, we're Real Madrid. We just come back. We just wait for this moment. I think why don't they play really good? Why they played on the second half? So that's my question. But anyway, the first half was really terrifying, and second half was obviously its individual performance by Vinicius. He just knocked out Dortmund, as you can see, and also I think Dortmund did one mistake. They took out his main player and they get back to the back five line. So trying to think they're going to defend that 2-0 up, but obviously uh, we found out something that wasn't expected very well. Nobody expected 5-2, and I think we still are missing, those moments of the cruise. So this is not a problem that obviously people are saying Mbappe arrival is not doing really good, but this is not really problem of Mbappe, and this is not it's Bellingham. This is that cruiseless problem that we are having. There's no cruise, there's no control. So we need to find that. We need to find that solution for this game. To be honest, like this is one of the biggest game that I can see as I'm hype off like for now, because the El Clasico it's now been different hype for this one, because it's never been this hype since long time as far as I can say. I can remember that was when the two aliens, the non-robotic, was there for um, when they left Laliga. So for those years, we're like, okay, tomorrow is El Clasico. Let's watch the game. For this one, I've been excited for 2 weeks. To be honest, I'm been really pumped. And so yeah, this bring those back days. And the reason that is excitement is the way Barcelona is playing this season, and obviously we are Real Madrid, so it's going to be a good game. And obviously for the last game, both have been really good in attacking, and we are second bit in defensive as well. Even Barcelona hasn't been that great in defensive. So we're looking forward for the game tonight.
Yeah, we're looking for a great treat of a game tonight. And I can see the number nine Mbappe jersey in the background of yours, and I hope he scores tonight a hat trick.
Yeah, I've been waiting for years for Mbappe to come into Madrid. Hopefully one day. I mean, he's been involving actually like um,
He's the top scorer of our
yep,
in La Liga.
yep, yep. Because for if you see last two games, like the last two games we have seen Mbappe, we have found himself been a little bit on the right hand side, right wings, and suggesting him to move right Rodrigo to the middle at some point, CF. And we have seen Rodrigo doing well in center, but we don't have Rodrigo in this game. So obviously we might have to 4-4-2 as well, or 4-3-3, and Diaz coming on or something else, but depends on the Carlo. So yeah, he's if he the Mbappe and the right person can switch something like that. So for the last two games, he has been really contributing for the Real Madrid.
Thank you, Rajan Sushi, for your answer. Now I have a question from Susil Thapa on YouTube that I would like to ask it to Arjun. Do you think we should be starting Modric today, given the experience he has in the El Clasico and against Barcelona?
Yeah, actually, I feel like Modric should start today. For one, they are going to be pressing us like crazy, given their high line and everything. So we need someone like Modric who can help us out of the press and help with the build-up and everything. The build-up is something that we've been very bad at throughout the season, and having Modric there a little deeper might help us. So yeah, I really believe that Modric has a big role to play today, and it would be nice if to see him start the game. Uh, but if in the odd chance that he is not starting the game, I think after 60 minutes or so he will definitely be coming on. I don't think this game is going to be over by minute 60 or 65 or something, so this is going to go until the very end, and I feel like Modric has a very big role to play today and would be very happy to see him start as well.
It's never getting over within 90 minutes, even with
Oh yeah.
Real Madrid playing. So I
Exactly.
would like to get back to you very soon next. And I would like to ask Karen about the question we have by Biswas Lamitsane. Who are the key players to watch in today's match and what impact could they have? I think he's asking for both Real Madrid and Barcelona players who are the ones to watch.
Yeah, sorry, I got a little problem with my microphone. Okay. So
That's fine.
I
That's
think that Rodrigo should start, and maybe you're gonna think that I'm crazy if I say that Kylian can start for the second half. For me, that's my point. Rodrigo, Vinicius, both of them should start the game today. And my I can say my scare or my fear is um, the left and the right side because Kamara is out, and I'm really scared about Lamine Yamal. Who is gonna manage? Who is gonna take in his pocket Lamine Yamal? Because this guy, I'm scared about him. Do you think that Lucas Vasquez can manage Lamine Yamal? And my second fear is the middle feeder, because sometimes it's not like we used to play in the past. And the strongest of Barcelona is the middle feeder. Then I don't know if we're going to manage it. As I said, firstly, I'm really scared about who's going to manage Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal is my fear, I can say like this.
Lamine Yamal is surely a great trait for us. We should be looking out for him. We should be pocketing him, as Karen said. And I would like to ask now, Simran. Oh, sorry, your camera is upside down. Are you not being able to fix it, or?
It's upside.
Oh, that's fine. We'll get back to you soon. Now I'd like to ask Arjun about other questions. there are many questions popping up. So, what impact could Brahim get if he? Oh, what's wrong with this camera? Oh yeah, yeah, we are back. I'm sorry for the trouble, guys. What impact could Brahim bring if he get any minutes in this game? What do you think will Brahim bring out in the table?
Oh yeah, he was one of my favorite players from last year. Like the way we played, the way he came off the bench, and every time he was someone we could rely on at any point in the game. Like whether he's the starter or whether he comes on with 10 minutes to go, 20 minutes to go, he was a game changer for us. I don't know how match fit he is today because he's coming off from a long injury layover. So, but still, I think having him in the squad really helps. And if he could get maybe 20 minutes or 15, 20 minutes today, I think he could really make a difference. He adds depth in our bench today, along with Guller and Hendrik. And if Modric is not starting, then Modric, of course, he becomes a bench option as well. So, Brahim is, yeah, he's going to be our key players off the bench. And if the score line, let's say we are trailing or we are drawing the match, him coming on could actually change the game, in my opinion. So, looking forward to seeing him play after a while.
Yeah, he sure was one of our star players last season, and please be with us. I'll get back to you soon. Now, I'd like to ask Rajan Shrestha about the new questions we have here from Susil Thapa. Lucas Vazquez is named today's captain. What are your thoughts on this? And also, he scored the goal last game against Dortmund wearing the armband. What do you think went in his head during that moment?
Yeah, he's obviously we don't have Carvajal, so we got a replacement, Lucas Vasquez. He's good in attacking, but the only thing I worries me about at the back, he's kind of bit covering the whole space that maybe it might be obviously will be difficult for us to control, and Lamela will be obviously taking the advantage and going through that gaps. So I think it's going to be tough. So Lucas Vasquez need to be obviously be more sensible on those areas, not to go forward really quick, but still cover those back area. And yeah, those two goals that we considered as well in last game also. One of the goal was trying to dribble pass out that back, and obviously we are need to figure out those ways during tonight match, and obviously we might get exposed. So on that side, we are in our Lamal. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, thank you for the answer, Rajan Shrestha. Now, we also have a quiz questions for you, the audience. So please stay till the end, and we'll continue with our questions. Now, looks like we've got Simran back, so I'd like to ask her a question. Hello, Simran.
Hello.
We have four injuries, and we are leaving out four of the very big players out: Carvajal, Thibaut Courtois, David Alaba, and Rodrigo. What do you think will be missing? What do you think will be lacking because of them out?
See, Courtois has always been a big factor in our matches. Like with our defense being shabby most of the times, Courtois comes in, steps up, and saves it. And even in the match against Dortmund, he said some things in the post interview that if he hadn't saved that one save, then we would have conceded 3 goals, right? So his presence will be missed, but I am very much hopeful that Lunin will be able to do it because, of course, with him we won our 2024 Champions League. So there is no doubt about that. With Rodrigo gone, I am upset because he did put up some very creative attacks in our attacking third. But I am hopeful that tonight Ancelotti might, change it up and only keep Vinicius and Mbappe. And we go back to our diamond midfield, which worked best in the last season. Also, Alaba has been injured for so long that I don't know if he'll able be to, if he'll be able to come back. ACL injury is no joke. No joke. Same has happened to Courtois. When an ACL injury happens, like for you to come back 100%, it is very difficult, especially when you are above 30 years. Before that, it can still happen, but above 30 years, it's very difficult. So, and Alaba has said that he is having trouble coming back. He is having pain constantly while he's playing. And so that only keeps our defense in such a bad place because we only have Militao and Rudiger who are actual central backs. I don't at all trust Garcia or Vallejo. And we have a makeshift Lucas Vasquez as our right back because Carvajal isn't there. Carvajal, I mean, he has been an irreplaceable position for us because without him, we actually really suffer. But Vasquez, I think in El Clasico, Vasquez always steps up because, you know, you get that motivation that no matter what, we have to defeat that team. I don't know what will happen tonight, but I'm hopeful that he will, you know, take care of it and give his best. So yeah, there's that. Our defense is actually really shabby. We need to bring in new players in the winter transfer. I don't know if Papa Perez will do that because we haven't, you know, recruited defensive players for such a long time, especially in the winter transfers. Our management says that, oh, our team is complete, our team is perfect, our team is fine. No, it's not. Just because we are not losing in the Laliga and we are like 42 games unbeaten, that doesn't mean that our team is fine. So yeah, we do have a lot of problems because of our injuries. But nevertheless, I am never going to bet against my team and I hope that we give a good performance.
Yeah, that's a very great answer. I think we've been looking for a replacement for Carval since very long. I've lost count of years, but we are still yet to get a replacement for him. And yes, we'll get back to you soon, Simran. Now, I would like to bring Karen back to the screen and ask her a question. Has Mbappe played to his best? What do you think, Karen? Has Mbappe played to his best or not?
Okay, for me, according my point of view, I don't think so that Mbappe is playing to his best level. He still have something to show to Real Madrid because Real Madrid is a big institution. So for now, I think that he's still sleeping. For me, he's still sleeping, and he have something to show us. And to be honest, maybe you're gonna think that I'm crazy or I'm a bad person, but to be honest, Mbappe is not his mercato was not necessary for Real Madrid because without Mbappe, we win Champions League, we win La Liga, and since he came, our game is lost. We are lost. We are very lost because Carlo Ancelotti he doesn't know exactly how to use him because when he's on the top, he how can I say it? The game is it's like the game depends on him, and to win the game, we have to play on individualities. It means when you get the ball, just shot. Because if you have to say, "Ah, Mbappe is it in the left or the right," it doesn't work for me. For me, Mbappe still he has a lot of things to prove to Real Madrid.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
That's my point.
He
That's my point.
Yeah, that's everyone has own opinions, and I respect your opinion. Thank you for your answer. I think yeah, he needs more time, or maybe he needs to settle down in Spain. He was in Paris playing in League One, not so very. tough league, as they say. Thank you for your answer. Now I'd like to follow the guidelines of Sumit Khanal and ask Rajan Dai about his thoughts on Lunin starting tonight. What do you think, Lunin? What do you think about Lunin starting tonight?
Obviously, there is no choice. It's Courtois is injured. So yeah, I mean, obviously he's even there was no Courtois, there is Lulin, and so he saved us when there was no Courtois and was injured last year as well. And I think he will still do the same, and I totally believe in him. So he proved himself useful in last season's of main and UCL campaign, and he's one of the best goalkeeper, I think. The thing is, he's been not given much more starting. He's only getting chance when Courtois is injured. But what I think is better in Copa del Rey, some the get winning matches, we can use him as a goalkeeper, getting rest for Courtois, and so that he can also get some chances, getting momentum rather than waiting for Courtois to get injured and get the chances. So I think, yeah, and he's signed for I think 3 or 4 years, 2027. So he's staying for now. So that should be the done because we can see back in 2014 or 15, we used to rotate the goalkeepers. 𝐂𝐻𝐿 used to be playing in other some games, and there was Navas who was playing in the most important games. So we can do that as for now. I think so.
Yeah, that's very true. I think we cannot count off Lunin as he made us reach the finals last season and also replaced Kepa, who was supposed to be the replacement for Lunin. I would like to now ask Arjun about a question asked by Vanu Bhakta, but I think his question is very large, so it cannot fit in the screen. It would hide us from the screen. So I would like to ask from my side. Okay, okay, we have it on the screen. Tonight's match is said to be another unforgettable El Clasico, with Madrid and Barca both showing great form recently. What do you think will be the deciding factor for either team to come out on top? Will it be strategy, individual brilliance, or that classic rivalry energy? What do you think, Arjun? What are your thoughts on it?
I mean, very simply put, I think it's a mix of everything. So, of course, Ancelotti is not someone who is known for his tactical acumen, but that doesn't mean that he does not have any tactics or he goes into the game completely blindsided. And of course, Hansi Flick, we know the things he has done with Bayern Munich, the things he's done with Germany as well. So he's someone who's a proper German coach. So he brings that intensity, that pressing, counter pressing style of play into Barca, and that's working very well for them. They've, I think this is possibly their best start ever in like the last 5 years or so into a season. So it's good to see them doing well, of course. From a Real Madrid perspective, it's not a very bright start for us. We have been winning, yes, but that's been down more due to our individual brilliance rather than of any sort of a collective effort, which we saw last year. So, but that being said, Carlo Ancelotti in big games usually has this ability to tighten up the defense quite a bit, and we saw that during the game against Atletico Madrid in the Madrid derby. I felt like that was one of our better performances as a team. Although, yeah, we did concede towards the end. I felt like we played much better as a team rather than relying on each individual to bail us out in attack or defense. So I think that's something that I'm banking on Carlo to get it done for us tonight. And of course, when you have players like Vinicius, Mbappe, Bellingham from our side and from their side, Lewandowski or Pedri or Lamine Yamal for that matter, the individual brilliance is definitely going to play a role there. So I just feel like it's going to be about which team wanting it more, which team is going to go out there with that little bit more energy, little bit more intensity, and it's going to be a great game. Yeah, this really I don't know which way it is going to go. Of course, I want our team to win, but given how Barca have been playing, it's going to be a very tight game and a very exciting game.
Yeah, very true on that. but we can't claim that Carlo is not tactical enough because he's got 5 UCLs. If we say soon to be
Exactly.
6, now I'd like to go to Simran for the same question. What do you think will be the deciding factor tonight? The tactical brilliance or individual brilliance or anything in from your opinion?
See, as Real Madrid fans, we can never, say that it will be a team brilliance because we have seen individual brilliance for so long, for so many years. Previously, it was Cristiano Ronaldo, then Benzema stepped up and he showed that, and then Vinny. Like, there is a number seven curse, right, that Manchester United couldn't, come out of. But Vinny did something which was absolutely magical, and he has also been present. So individual brilliance is never out of the question, and I don't think so that individual brilliance is a bad thing per se. But against a team like Barcelona, if we do not play as a team, we will suffer. Because as you see, they have scored 33 goals so far, 24 from open play, which is huge. They have got players like Lewandowski who will start, and then Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, who has, scored a hat trick just like Vinicius did, but he also did score a hat trick. So we have to come out as a unit against Barcelona. Otherwise, only individual brilliance won't be able to take us far, take us to the next level and make us win. So yeah, Ancelotti have to. People say he doesn't have any tactics, but he does. He is one of the most decorated managers in the history of club football. So we can't say that he is tactically not sound. I mean, he came in and he won us not one but two Champions League. That is not luck. That is not something that just happens. So yeah, I hope he does what I am hoping to see in the lineup, which will come, 2 hours before or 1.5 hours before. Then we'll know. But yeah, I am praying that the tactical decisions of Carlo will overpower that of Barcelona's.
Yeah, that was a good shot against Arjun, I think. Yeah. And now I would like to go towards Karen, and I'd like to ask a question that is here from Rukesh. Will Alfonso Davies sign for Madrid or United? Do you want him in Madrid? The only question I want to ask you is: do you want Alfonso Davies in Real Madrid?
Yes, it's gonna be good for us. Why I say it's gonna be good? It can help at the second play the other
Je sais, c'est pour ça que j'ai les feux, machin.
Alfonso Davies can be a strength.
That's okay. Looks like she's having some technical problems with her background. So I'd like to transfer that question to Simran again. Simran, do you think we need to go out in the transfer market looking for a left back and particularly Alfonso Davies?
Yes, yes, bring in whoever is available. Like when we brought in Garcia, I was really hopeful that okay, finally we'll get someone who will have a permanent start in our left back because after Marcelo, we haven't had that figure who, we depended on, like Marcelo was. He was not available for us mainly defensively, but he did help the team win a lot. So with Mondi, he is like his form comes in and out. Garcia hasn't proven to be very reliable. So yeah, Alfonso Davies will be a great addition to our team. We need another fullback in place of Carvajal. If Trent Alexander-Arnold is available, bring him in also. Bring in whoever is available. I'm begging our management because yeah, it's time. It's really time. I don't think Hakimi will be let out by PSG jail. So yeah, whoever is available, bring them in. Let's just try. It's a trial and error right now.
Yeah, you are right. We might get trouble getting into the Hakimi transfer windows. We got trouble getting in our main target Mbappe. We got 4 seasons wasted for him. Now I'd like to ask Rajan Shrestha about the questions we have here. Who do you think will be the super sub tonight? Who do you think will change the face of the game tonight?
For this one, if it's a bit tricky, if Brahim Dia doesn't start, he'll be the super four for me. Yeah, he's the one that can make few difference in Barcelona defense because the way Flick has handled the long ball over the top of the through and extremely defensive, that might trap also the offside. So for that games, for Barcelona games over these 10 games, we can see that he has added up much more in German touch. So added to the freedom for the players to go anywhere on midfield and attacking, breaking that tiki-taka. So also it will be more tough for us as well. So yeah, obviously I think it will be for the super sub, it will be Brahim Diaz if he doesn't start. Yeah, that's
Yes, thank you, Rajan Shrestha. Brahim Diaz will be in everyone's eyes always. I would like to ask the same questions to Arjun. Who do you think will be our super sub? Who do you think will change the game?
Yeah, totally agree with him. Brahim Diaz is going to be key off the bench. As I said earlier, if Modric is not starting, then he'll probably be our first sub in. But between Modric and Brahim Diaz, I think these two are going to be our most important substitutes today. Uh, Also, I would like to make a shout out that Enric could be a key factor towards the end if, let's say, Carlo decides to bring him on with like 5 minutes to go or something, and he comes and does something crazy. Like every time he's played, you just glue yourself to the screen because something or the other is bound to happen. So he's someone that really excites me. So yeah, he could also pop in with a goal or something, given how he started at Madrid so far. So yeah.
Yeah, Hendrik is a very good shout. We can say he has not done that before. So now I would like to end the questions round. Now we won't be taking any more questions from our audience or anyone. Now we would like to start the predictions section, and we would like now to start the predictions of the lineup. Now I'd like to start it from Karen. Who do you think will be playing in the first 11 for Real Madrid?
Sorry, come again, please. Sorry. Hello?
That's okay, Karen. Here is the squad list of Real Madrid for the game tonight, and we are asking for the prediction of the starting 11 from your opinion.
Okay, I predict 4 Real Madrid and 2 for Barcelona. Um, 2 scores for Vinicius, 1 goal, Mbappe, and another one for Brian Diaz. Because for me, Brian is gonna be the joker of this match for Real Madrid.
Uh,
My pronostic.
uh, that's a very reasonable prediction from you. Thank you, Karen, for the predictions. And now I would like to ask Simran about the predictions of starting 11 and the final scores, and who do you think will be the man of the match?
See, Lunin will be there to start, of course. From the defenders, we only have a few guys. So it will obviously be Mondi because of the high line that Barcelona plays in. So we can't play in Garcia. It'll be Mondi, Rudiger, Militao, and of course Lucas Vasquez because that's it. That's our defense. And then in the midfield, I don't want a 4-3-3 this time. I will predict a 4-4-2. So in the midfield, we have Kamavinga, of course, because Chouameni has also had some injury issues. So Kamavinga, Valverde, our top player, Modric, because we need that extra flair, that extra magic, and that experience, and of course Bellingham to spearhead the diamond. And then in the attack we have got Vinicius and Mbappe. And for the subs, I would really like Arda Güler to make a presence because he deserves the minutes. Like he has been really good in the international break. He has played very good for his country, and we know the talent he has. So I would want him to make an appearance. And then, of course, there is Bobby, our Endrick, who can come in and score a goal like Bobby Charlton. Uh, so yeah, that is my prediction for the lineup. Uh, as far as we go for the predictions, I usually refrain from predicting, but because it's a part of this show, I'll say a 3-2 for us because I can't predict against our team. 3 goals because we are capable of that. We have got Mbappe, Vinicius, and when problem strikes, we do manage to summon goals because it's in the Bernabeu. And 90 minutes in the Bernabeu is a really long time. So 3 goals for us, 2 goals for Barcelona because we can't expect a clean sheet. Let's be realistic with our defense and our midfield still finding, that proper rhythm which we haven't found since Cruz left. So yeah, I'm just hoping that we do not concede more than 2 and we can outscore them. So outscoring them is the goal tonight. So yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Simran, for the very in-depth answer. And now I would like to forward the same question to Arjun. Please let us know your thoughts.
Yeah, my 11 is pretty much what Simran just said. Lunin to start in goal. The back four will be Mendy, Militao, Rudiger, and Vasquez. Of course, I'd also be going with a 4-man midfield. Camavinga, Modric as the double pivot, and higher up the field we'll have Bellingham and Valverde, and a front two of Vinny Jr. and Mbappe. So I think that's pretty much the lineup that we are going to get today. And as far as goal predictions and scoreline predictions go, again, yeah, I don't think we are keeping a clean sheet today. It's going to be about scoring more goals than them. And I feel like it will be a high-scoring affair. So I'm going somewhere along the lines of a 4-2 victory for us. I feel like Jude Bellingham will score his first league goal today. And I just hope he scores the most boring of tap-ins just to rile up our Barcelona friends a little bit more. So yeah, I feel like it'll be Jude Bellingham's day today. He'll be the player of the match, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's a very good answer. I think that would be very fun to troll against Barcelona fans with tap-in goals. Yeah. Now I would like to ask Rajan Shrestha about his thoughts on this on the lineups, and do you think Mbappe will get his debut Clasico goal?
Yeah, it's his chance. It's his chance to show today that he is here in Madrid on this El Clasico day. So I'm pretty not so confident, but I think he'll be doing some contribution, either goal or assist. So yeah, with the lineup, so it's pretty much similar. Like there is Lunin at the back. We got back four: Lucas, Militao, Rudiger, Mendy, and yeah, obviously it will be 4-4-2 definitely. And instead of Kamavinga, I might start with Tchouaméni because it's in the reports he's ready to start, and we have seen him last game that he played 5 to 10 minutes or something. So that's my change, that Tchouaméni might come in, and with obviously Modric, Valverde, Bellingham, and Mbappe and Vini at the two front. So and for the prediction, yeah, it's going to be because both teams' defense are not that great, but we are even worse. So it will be a high-scoring goal. I might go for like maybe 3-2 or 3-1 or something. But yeah, obviously it's going to be a really high game. It's unpredictable. Like I can't really predict what's going to be. It will be really good, either it will be really bad. But what we can see from Barcelona games in last few games, get from that was the freedom that to break them away from their traditional way, and which is more closer to chemistry and relationship. Getting into the final third in the position that they are getting is unpredictable. So we need to be careful on that because their players, midfield and attacking, are switching any round. So that's really unpredictable. So hopefully we can figure it out that in very short time and get the momentum of the game. So yeah, will be no doubt for the first half we might play really worse. I might come back in the second half, but so I'm pretty positive, pretty excited for the game tonight. Obviously, it's a big game, and yeah, looking forward for the game.
Thank you, Mr. Rajan, for answers. And now I would like to, we are coming to the very end of the show, and I would like to thank everybody who has been around with us till now. And very thank you for our guests who've been here to support us in this talk. So, bringing their precious presence. And I would like to ask them a very final question. How did they feel today, and what were their experiences today? Starting from Karen. Karen, can we please have some of the last words from you? Seems like she's still having some technical problems, so we'll just move forward and ask the question to Simran. Simran, can you please give us what did you experience today? How did you feel?
First of all, I was absolutely honored to be invited as a guest. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the answers of all the other guests and had a really fun time. Your questions were also really nice, and we had an in-depth discussion. And I actually enjoy doing that before any match. So yeah, it was a good experience, and yeah, you guys are doing a really good job at it. And so I would like to, say all the best to you guys and like keep continuing and making it bigger and bigger.
Thank you very much, Simran, and I hope you do the best as well. Now, thank you for coming into our show, and thank you for your depth uh, answers. Now, I would like to go towards Arjun and ask about his experience in the show today.
Yeah, firstly, thank you so much for having me here. It's been a pleasure. So yeah, anytime before a big game comes around, we used to scroll through Twitter or other social media apps to join in the discussion and everything. So to do a live show here, to interact with other Madrid fans, and to connect with my father fan clubs as well was a it's a great experience actually. So thank you so much firstly for having me here, and I really enjoyed connecting with the other people on this call. They all had great questions, and it was really nicely answered by all of our guests here as well. So this sort of just eases my nerves a little bit. So yeah, I'm sure it'll pick up in another hour or so when the game starts to get closer and closer. But yeah, this was it was great doing this. So thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Arjun. We were very much pleased to have your presence here, and I hope you and your Pena do their best in the future, and we get to talk to you very soon again. Uh, Now, I would like to go and move forward towards our president, Mr. Rajan Shrestha, and ask about his insights about the show.
It's a great show for this special day, talking to different penias around this world, from Madras, Bengal, and Gabon. So it's absolutely pleasure to be here, representing our pena, representing talking through different penas, and it was great, very good show, very good answers by all of our guests, and there was really tricky questions as well. So yeah, thank you, and we're looking forward for the game tonight. So hopefully it will be a great game, very exciting game. So thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rajan Shrestha, for being here with us today and giving your precious time to us. Now, now we'll get into the final section of today's talk show, that is the quiz question, and I have a question ready with me. So everybody get really tight in your seat, and now this is the question: how many goals has Cristiano Ronaldo scored in El Clasico? How many goals has Cristiano Ronaldo scored in El Clasico? The first answer will be the winner, and he'll get some juicy prizes from us. I can see the answer from Banu Bhakta Lomsal that 16 is unfortunately incorrect, and I can see the first answer The first correct answer from Biswas Lamitsane, replying to Bhanu Bhakta Lomsal, that is 18. And Biswas Lamitsane, very much congratulations to you. You've got the correct answer and you've won the quiz. Please contact us through our page to claim your prize. And very, very congratulations again, Biswas Lamisane. And before the end, we have another um, special section that is a surprise for all our guests. I'd like to ask Simran to take the stage. I don't want to talk any much more about this.
So a few months ago, I did something with our anthem and it became viral. And I actually enjoyed that. Everybody enjoyed it. The emotions that our anthem feels. So for the first time, I'll be performing it live here. So here it goes. The history that we've made, the history that we'll make, as no one can resist our burning will to take. The stars are shining bright, 𝐕𝐵𝐓'𝐒 shall martyr, from near and from afar, for you we make a vow. This shirt I wear it close, a symbol of our hearts. The days you take the field, for you we live and fight. The arrow streaks ahead, my Madrid on the pitch. The roar we learn to sing describes the love from within. Madrid, 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 a la Madrid, y nada más, a la Madrid. Thank you guys. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, Simran, for that incredible performance. I'm so glad to hear you sing it
It
live,
was really good.
on Instagram Reels.
It was really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
it. That
It
deserves a round
was
of applause.
amazing.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
for performing in our. So thank you, Simran, and thank you everybody. Thank you everyone joining today in the live. So as an audience or as a guest or as anybody, we'd like to bid goodbye today and hope we win today. Have a good night.